As New Mexico wraps up their 3-game series against San Jose State. JJ Buck with you here on the Mountain West Network, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms, grandmothers, and women that have helped raise us out there today. We're thinking about you on this beautiful Sunday here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 75 degrees, slight spring breeze. It is a wonderful day. It's an honor, all the moms in attendance, but also senior day for New Mexico. The Lobos playing their final home game of the season. 4 super seniors will be honored before the start of this one. Yesterday, the teams split a doubleheader. Both teams scored 15 runs in game 1. It was all San Jose State. A 13-5 win for the Spartans. The Lobos reset and came out in a big way in game 2 as they won 10-2 in 5 innings. So this series is up for grabs today. Before we take a look at the starting lineups, let's give you an idea of who the seniors are that are going to be honored. There's Bailey Klitsky, Cameron O'Grady, Kiana Spencer, and Lauren Wilmer. They're all going to have their moment here shortly with their friends and family in attendance, and we'll bring that to you here on the Mountain West Network. So these two teams, with one series left for each, the Lobos will be at Utah State to finish the season. San Jose State will host Colorado State next weekend, where the Spartans 5-9 in Mountain West play Lobos 6-14. These final 4 games are huge, just to finish strong, build confidence into next season, because both these programs feel like they're ready to start climbing that ladder in the Mountain West. Of course, for San Jose State in their first year, head coach Tammy Lohman setting the tone, what her squad is going to look like moving forward, her recruiting class into next season. And for head coach Paula Congleton of the Lobos, a Lobo alumni, all the work she's done to these facilities, it means everything to her to continue to improve Lobo softball. So the series is on the line today in game 3. We'll take a look at the starting lineups here in a second as we get ready to see the seniors that will be honored by the Lobos. And a shout out as well for the seniors for San Jose State, being addressed by the PA announcer right now. And just, for San Jose State, you wonder too what happens with some of the seniors, just eligibility, super seniors, etc. For the Lobos, they have more than the 4 seniors that are being honored on the roster. But next season, Andrea Howard, Sydney Broderick, and Taryn Young will return for an extra year of eligibility. So let's dive into the seniors. And first up, it will be Bailey Klitsky that is honored. Bailey opted out of the 2021 season. She's a transfer from Wichita State. She's unable to play just due to her schedule. She's an engineering major, and her class schedule this semester just did not allow her to participate, but still a important member of the team. Klitsky was a dual position player who appeared in 38 games in the circle, 15 starts in 62 games, with 58 starts as a designated hitter in her 2 years. Among her notable career highs, Bailey posted a career high 4 hits against UTEP back in 2019. Pitched a career high 7 innings against Northern Colorado on February 28, 2020. And she twice struck out 8 batters, once against UTEP in 2019 and again against Illinois Chicago in that same season. She'll be graduating with a degree in mechanical engineering. She hails from Apache Junction, Arizona. Bailey Klitsky is joined by her parents, John and Jody, and her boyfriend, Andrew. And she has definitely missed this season with her success in the circle, but congratulations to Bailey Klitsky. Next up, it is the super senior shortstop, Cameron O'Grady. Of course, last season, Cameron tallied her 100th career hit against Grand Canyon, was among the best in the NCAA in doubles, and all she did this season was set the record as she currently sits with 51 doubles, the most ever by a Lobo in the history of the program. And additionally, she is currently second in career on base percentage at .438, third in career walks with 97, fifth in career slugging percentage at .549, and 10th in career total bases and home runs. She has played 200 games. Looking at coming into this game today, it'll be 166 starts in a row, 192 starts overall. That dates back to February 18th, 2018. She's a two-time Mountain West Player of the Week. As of now, a four-time Mountain West Academic All-Conference honoree and a UNM Scholar Athlete. Cameron has already graduated with a bachelor's degree, and she's set to graduate with a master's in public administration from Orange, California. She was joined today by her parents, David and Caroline, and that is number 10, Cameron O'Grady. The next Lobo to be honored is Kiana Spencer, a New Mexico native from Gallup, New Mexico. She has made an impact in her 3 years, appearing in the circle 65 times with 37 starts and 14 complete games. She recorded her career high 7 strikeouts against North Dakota in 2019. Pitched a complete game against then number 7 Alabama, allowing 1 run on 6 hits in 2019. Kiana has recorded at least 1 strikeout in 23 games during her junior season, 8 games as a senior and 9 games as a super senior. This year, Kiana threw a season high 5 innings and a 7-6 win against Colorado State, allowing just 1 run with 3 strikeouts. She's majoring in liberal arts. As we mentioned, from Gallup, New Mexico, Kiana is joined by her parents, Ray and Marsha Spencer, her sisters, Destiny and Ciara, and her brother, Derek. So congratulations to Kiana Spencer. And here is Lauren Wilmer, a hometown Lobo who has represented the Cherry and Silver for 5 years. She's able to play behind the plate or at first base. Lauren Wilmer has played in 166 games with 137 starts, has 82 hits, 17 doubles, 1 triple, 11 home runs, and 62 runs batted in. Among her many accolades, Lauren hit 2 grand slams as a junior against Western Carolina on March 8 and again at Utah State on April 6. She's a 4-time Mountain West All-Academic honoree, a UNM Scholar Athlete. Lauren has already graduated with her bachelor's degree and is set to graduate with a master's in public administration. Lauren is joined by her parents, Ken and Teresa, her sister, Kinsey, and you see Lauren Wilmert not dressed today. The super senior has battled hip injuries all year long. She gutted it out behind the plate, stepping up, and the Lobos needed a catcher. But that hip injury, too much, but a fantastic career for Lauren Wilmert. And congratulations to all the seniors honored before today's game. So as they take some of their final pictures, let's run down the starting lineups. We'll start with the San Jose State Spartans, put out by their first-year head coach, Tammy Lohman. Leading off, it is the senior number 1 at first base, Rihanna Sagapoulou. Batting second, it's a sophomore shortstop, number 19, Jocelyn Vidal. Batting third, playing center field, the sophomore, number 16, Jillian Figueroa. Batting fourth, the DH, freshman, number 5, Malia Luna. Batting fifth, it's a junior playing second base, number 23, Jessica Giacomo. Batting sixth, the junior, playing third base, number 42, Alyssa Graham. Batting seventh, playing right field, it's the junior, number 29, Janessa Ulegi. Batting eighth, the senior, number 9, playing left field, Michaela Ingolstad. And behind the plate, batting ninth, it's the senior, number 33, Grace Garvey. In the circle, it is the senior, number 11, Caroline Bowman. The lineup for the Lobos and their head coach, Paulo Congleton. It starts up top with the junior left fielder, number 21, Peyton Robinson. Batting second, playing shortstop, it is the senior, Cameron O'Grady, wearing number 10. 00 in center field, the senior, Andrea Howard. Moving it behind the plate for today's game, it's a sophomore, number 3, Rachel Hathoot. Batting fifth and DHing, it's the junior, number 22, Isabella Owen. Batting 6th at third base, it's a sophomore, number 1, Brianna Martinez. At first base, number 77, the junior, Rianne Tuck. Batting 8th, the junior, number 6, Alexis Vigil, playing second base. And batting 9th, it is the senior right fielder, wearing number 4, Taryn Young. And getting the start in today's game, it is the super senior, number 99, Kiana Spencer. Spencer on this season. This will be her 5th game started, her 18th appearance overall, 9.28 earned run average, 17 strikeouts in 43 innings of work. For Caroline Bowman, she has a 5.94 earned run average. She's 3-10 overall, got the win in game 1 yesterday. She has 42 strikeouts, 19 walks in 79 innings of work. And Bowman was really good yesterday. Her final line had 6 hits and 4 earned runs in 5 innings. She struck out 4, did not walk a batter, and the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, the Lobos were hitless and did not get a runner on base. So they tacked on 2 in the 1st and then 2 late. But Bowman was fantastic for San Jose State in game 1. Game 2 was a different story. It was all New Mexico, scoring 7 runs in the first 2 innings, as Janessa Ulegi, who started the game, only went 2 1/3 innings, as the Spartans had to piece together the pitching staff. Luckily for them, not the way you want to have a game play out, but it did end in 5, so they didn't have to go any deeper. They used 4 pitchers in that 5-inning game, but they go back to their leader in the circle, Bowman, for this contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Today's first pitch will be thrown out by the mothers of our seniors.
So the 4 mothers in attendance of the seniors get to throw out today's first pitch.
All right, ladies, let her rip.
So an awesome moment on senior day for the moms to get to throw out the first pitch to their daughters. Kiana Spencer will get her warm-up pinches in. Home plate umpire for today's game, Dale Wilson. Michael Montoya, our first base ump. So let's go over the Lobos defense one more time. Third base, Brianna Martinez. Shortstop, Cameron O'Grady. At second base, Alexis Vigil. And at first base, it is Rianne Tuck. Behind the plate today, Rachel Hathoot catching, moving in from second, the outfield left to right. It's Peyton Robinson, Andrea Howard, and Rianne Tuck. Leading off for San Jose State will be Rayana Sagapolu. Sagapolu hit her first home run of the season yesterday in Game 2. This is her 10th game started on the year. Is a .318 average. That one homer and 3 runs batted in. So Sagapolu will step in from the right side against the left-handed pitcher, Kiana Spencer. Game 3 of our series, and the series is up for grabs. Who's gonna go home with a series victory today? First pitch in there, strike one from Spencer. Now we do have some wind. It's actually now coming from behind us, so favoring the hitters today. Was blowing in yesterday. Spencer's second pitch. Martinez going over to take a look. It's up the top of the Lobos dugout. Strike 2. Have some clouds to the north of us, so we'll see what happens. Who knows? I'm not going to play meteorologist here. We'll just see how this plays out. It's a great day other than that. Spencer head in the count. 2 strikes. High for ball 1. Now Spencer began her career at Yavapai College. As a freshman, she was second team JUCO All-American. Off-speed pitch. It's a batter out in front. Easy toss to first for Spencer for out number 1. Next up is Jocelyn Vidal, the sophomore shortstop, batting .219 on the season.
At bat number 19, Jocelyn Vidal.
Vidal also pitched an inning and a third in Game 2. First pitch from Spencer's high, ball 1. A 2-0 count to Vidal. Sophomore on the season, 16 hits and 73 at-bats, has 2 home runs and 11 runs batted in. Spencer working with 1 out, goes off speed, gets strike 1. This is year 3 at New Mexico for Spencer. Has a grounder right to first, and an easy step on the bag for Tuck for out number 2.
Coming to bat, center fielder, number 16, Jillian Figueroa.
That's a sophomore center fielder, Jillian Figueroa. Step in from the left side. Figueroa batting .222 on the season. 12 hits, 4 doubles, a triple, no homers, and 2 runs batted in. That's a strike on the outside corner. Spencer from Gallup, New Mexico, so getting to finish her collegiate career as a Lobo. Count goes to 1-1. One asked if the ball was tipped. First base umpire said no. Off-speed pitch, that's outside. Count goes to 2-1. First, the conference this year coming down to Fresno State and UNLV. So there's a strike. Count goes to 2-2. So entering today, Fresno State 17-3 overall. UNLV 17-6. 2-2 pitch. Spencer gets strike 3, swinging in a 1-2-3 inning for the Super Senior and head to the bottom of the first here at the Lobo softball field.
Smooth driving pays off. With Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you save. You've never been in better hands. Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
In New Mexico, we're kind of lucky. We get to experience a landscape like nowhere else in the country. From the heat of the desert to cooling off in the mountains. Whether you're a snowboarder or still like to ski. From off-road trails to the Turquoise Trail. And driving everywhere in between, nothing will get in your way. Fiesta Subaru wants to help get you wherever you want to drive. Come by and check out the all-new Fiesta Subaru on Lomas just west of Wyoming. Or get driving on fiestasubaru.com.
Senior Caroline Bowman in the circle for San Jose State. Bowman 5.94 earned run average on the season. Has 42 strikeouts, just 19 walks, and 79 innings pitched. She was the winning pitcher in Game 1 yesterday, going 5 innings, giving up 6 hits and 4 earned runs. She struck out 4, did not walk a batter in the Spartans' 13-5 victory. Peyton Robinson, the junior left fielder, steps in from the left side to lead off for New Mexico. It's Robinson, O'Grady, and Howard, the top of the order for the Lobos. In the home cherry uniforms, turquoise outline on the shoulders. Just a fantastic color scheme for the Lobos. See Graham at third base, playing tight. Robinson to definitely lay one down at times. First pitch from Bowman in there for strike 1. Robinson, 303 on base percentage this season. There she is, laying down the bunt, foul ball. Well, 2 strikes to Robinson. Defensively for San Jose State, the infield, Graham at third, Vidal at shortstop, Jacome at second, Sagapolu at first, Garvey behind the plate, outfield left to right, Ingolstead, Figueroa, and Ulegi. So Robinson fouls that one off. So it is shocking when you look at Bowman this season, that 5.94 ERA, 3-10 overall. You look at what she did the last 2 years, going back to, well, 3 years, 18, 19, and 20. Back in 2018, a 3.15 earned run average. A sophomore, 2.68 ERA. So Robinson does a good job laying off that one. The count goes to 1-2. In the shortened season of 20 and 7 games started, she was 3-0 with a 1.83 earned run average in 34 1/3 innings. That one's high. But Bowman is a very talented pitcher, as Lobos found out yesterday in Game 1. So Robinson seeing a lot of pitches leading off this game for the Lobos. Pokes that one to short. Vidal scoops it up, and just in time at first to beat Robinson for out number 1. So here is Cameron O'Grady. O'Grady had herself a game 2 as a 2 for 3. 3 runs scored, hit a 2-run homer. 3 2-run homers hit yesterday by New Mexico. 2 in Game 2. O'Grady, super senior, steps in. First pitch from Bowman. O'Grady pops that one up to short. Vidal drifts to a right, out number 2. So O'Grady getting aggressive. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that'll bring up senior Andrea Howard. Howard was one of 3 Lobos to hit a 2-run homer yesterday. She did that in game 2. She scored 3 runs, was 1 for 1, but was able to get on base 3 times with those 2 walks. First pitch from Bowman. Howard jumps on that one, sends that one out to right. No doubt about it. Into the bleachers. A 2-out solo shot for Andrea Howard. And that shows you the power that Howard has. It looked like she was maybe even a little bit on her front foot, and still hit that one 220 plus feet into the right field bleachers. The Lobos with 2 outs get 1 on the board, and that'll bring up Rachel Hathoot. Rachel Hathoot behind the plate today for New Mexico. And how about that? She hit a 2-run homer yesterday, so it was O'Grady, Howard, and Hathoot. 2, 3, 4 doing the damage for the Lobos. Takes first pitch from Bowman. Low but strike 1. So Hathoot showing off her versatility here today. Destined to be the starting shortstop next year for New Mexico. And Bowman quickly ahead, 2 strikes. Strikes to Hathoot. Bowman delivers slow. And Bowman from Skyline High School, Sammamish, Washington. Deals. Hathoot grounds that one fair down the third baseline. Turn in first, going in at 4 seconds, sliding ahead of the throw. Hathoot in there with a 2-out double. So here is Isabella Owen, number 22, the junior, batting 5th. The DH today for New Mexico. Now we're getting that left to right wind here at Lobo softball field. Hathoot on second as Bowman works her first pitch here to Owen with 2 outs. Owen fouls it off. Owen hitting .240 on the season. Game 1 yesterday. 2 for 3 with an RBI. Hathoot and Owen are 2 players that have a lot on their shoulders going into next season. Checks her swing, that's high, ball 1. Especially the last couple weeks for Hathoot, really coming together well at the plate. An exceptional defensive player. You know, starting to find that consistency with the bat. It's outside, throw down the second. And 2 balls, 1 strike. Owen batting from the left side. Done inside, took a little off that, strike 2. Count to Owen. Bowman checks the armband. Steps into the pitch. That's a bouncer over the pitcher's head. Vidal picks it up. Is not going to have time with Owen running down the line. That's an infield single. Now runners on the corners. So with 2 outs, it is the sophomore, Brianna Martinez. Martinez yesterday, game 1, 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Game 2, Martinez with 2 for 2, 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Martinez takes first one inside for a strike. It is partly clouded today, getting some cloud cover, which is definitely nice for the temperature, but wind picking up a little bit. Bowman delivers, Martinez fouls it back. The senior pitcher ahead in the count. Lobos looking for another 2-out hit. Hat Hoot doubled. Now she's at third. Owen at first via that infield single. Martinez reaches for that one, pops up to second. Giacomo shields her eyes, makes the play for out number 3. But Andrea Howard had a solo shot. Lobos lead 1-0 as we head to the second inning.
At Bank of Albuquerque, the customer is at the center of everything we do. We strive to understand your business, your challenges, and your vision for success. Then we work with you to craft a plan to help you get there. Our customers experience a level of hands-on, face-to-face service that's unmatched. It's time to experience the Bank of Albuquerque difference. Are you ready? Bank of Albuquerque.
So you're ready to start the second inning here at the Lobo softball field. JJ Buck with you here on the Mountain West Network. Game 3 of this series between the Lobos and Spartans, and the series is up for grabs. The two teams split the doubleheader yesterday, 13-5. Game 1 for San Jose State. The Lobos bounce back a 10-2 victory in 5 innings in Game 2. Also had the seniors honored before today's game. One of those seniors, Kiana Spencer, throwing her final warm-up pitches, getting the start today. Also, of course, Cameron O'Grady. Lauren Wilmert was not available for today's game, but was honored pregame. And then Bailey Klitsky, who was unable to play this semester just due to her class schedule. And Klitsky is definitely a player the Lobos would love to have available with what she did pitching in 2019 and 2020, a two-way player for New Mexico.
Designated player. Number 5, Malia Luna.
So here's Malia Luna, the DH, leading off. It's Luna Giacomo Graham, due up for the Spartans against Spencer. Thanks. Ball 1 low. Luna hitting .262 on the season, 16 hits in 61 at-bats. Off-speed pitch bounces over the glove of O'Grady, and that's a leadoff single for Luna. Now I'll bring up the junior Jessica Giacomo, second baseman from the right side.
At bat number 23, Jessica Giacomo.
Giacomo hitting .237 on the season. Bunts that one foul. Strike 1. Giacomo yesterday in Game 1 was 2 for 5. Run scored, 3 runs batted in. San Jose State had 4 players with 2 or more runs batted in Game 1. 6 total recorded in RBI. Spencer delivers, that one's high. The count goes to 1-1. So Luna the freshman, trying to get the attention of Wilmer and Spencer, of Hadhoot and Spencer. Doing some dancing off the bag. That's in there for strike 2. Luna, 1 stolen base attempt, and it was successful on the season. A 1-2 pitch from Spencer. Giacomo fouls on back into the netting. So Jessica Giacomo is a transfer from Yavapai College. Played there in 2019. Last year was her first year at San Jose State. 11 appearances, 5 games started, hit .385 in her limited at-bats. That one just misses high in the zone. Count goes to 2-2. Spencer delivers. That one's outside. Giacomo works the count full, no outs. Luna on first. Grounder Martinez over to second. Vigil steps on the bag. Throw to first is not going to be in time, so they do get 1 out. That's Graham on via the fielder's choice. The swap plays with Luna. Giacomo at first, and that brings up Graham to the plate.
Third baseman, 42, Alyssa Graham.
So here is Alyssa Graham, the junior, hitting .293 on the season at 10 runs batted in. Works here. First pitch from Spencer. Fouls that one down the third baseline. In 2019, Graham, first team All Mountain West, hit .319. 23 games as a sophomore in the shortened season, hit .385. 12 runs scored, 15 runs batted in. Five-hole hitter for the Spartans, takes that one high. For Graham, that's 22 hits and 75 at-bats, 4 doubles and a triple, no homers. That one's outside. Spencer has thrown now 44 1/3 innings of work on the season. Just her 5th game started today. That one high into the sky, and that is gone. A 2-run homer for Alyssa Graham, and I give the Spartans a 2-1 lead. So Graham, it's her first home run of the season. That brings Janessa Ulegi, the junior right fielder, in. Ulegi hitting 7th from the right side, working against Kiana Spencer, 1 out. Spencer gets first pitch in there for strike 1. Second pitch from Spencer, that one's high. For Spencer, the right day to get to start here on senior day. And a 1-2-3 first inning. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 2. That's been the challenge for Lobo pitchers this year, is when they're ahead in the count or an advantageous situation, being able to capitalize. Here's one of those moments for Spencer. Ulegi fouls it off, staying alive. the focus for UNM this week coming into this series, and then the final series next week at Utah State. Just confidence. Believe in yourself, believe in the team. Finish the season the right way. Strike. The riser, the swing and the miss. Trying to check swing was Ulegi, not holding up. That's out number 2. Strikeout for Spencer.
Fielder number 9, Michaela Engelstad.
No, Michaela Engelstad, senior, right fielder, steps in. First pitch on the outside corner, strike 1 to Engelstad. Senior is hitting .267 on the season. 1 home run, 5 runs batted in. Fouls that back for strike 2. Both these teams want to take some confidence into the offseason work that's on deck in the summer and fall to get ready for next year. Fighting that off, staying alive. Engelstad well out on our front foot. And Spencer goes off speed, so still 2 strikes, 2 outs. And pitch from Spencer. In on the hands and another foul. Engelstad. Her first 2 games started in her collegiate career back in 2017, came against the University of New Mexico. Spencer delivers. That one poked to short, coming back on it. Making the play is Cameron O'Grady, so Lobos get out of the inning, but a 2-run home run from Graham, and it's 2-1 San Jose State as we head to the bottom of the second.
In these new times, what does delivering more mean? It means medical research for vaccines and testing in every corner of the state. Delivering more means treating moms with high-risk pregnancies, replacing joints, and continuing to heal cancer. It means keeping families and communities healthy before, during, and as we get through this pandemic. UNM Health, delivering more.
You wouldn't flush an elephant down the toilet. The elephant won't like it, and neither will the sewer system. Only sewage belongs in the sewer system, not elephants, not grease, and not trash. Not even so-called flushable wipes. We need our sewers running smooth, so remember, let's keep trash and elephants out of the toilet. A message from the Water Authority. Thanks.
Head to the bottom of the second inning. Lobos down 2-1. Looking to answer the 2-run homer in the top of the inning from San Jose State. It is Rhiann Tuck leading off for the Lobos. It's Tuck, Vigil, and Young. 7, 8, 9 in the order against Caroline Bowman, the senior pitcher in the circle for San Jose State. JJ Buck with you here on the Mountain West Network. Game 3 of this weekend series. Team split the doubleheader yesterday, so a series win is up for grabs. Bowman in the first inning was able to sit down Robinson and O'Grady. Then Howard hit a solo shot for the Lobos. It's in there for strike 1. Tuck hitting .203, the junior with 15 hits and 74 at-bats. Inside, ball 1. Tuck began her collegiate career at Townsend. She's from Hillsboro, Oregon. She launches that one into left center field gap all the way to the wall, and that's a stand-up double for Tuck to lead off the inning. bring the junior Alexis Vigil to the plate. Vigil still looking for her first hit of the season. Let's see what the Lobos do in this situation. Tuck on second, leadoff double. Vigil was showing bunt, pulls it back, ball one. Lobos potentially trying to play a little small ball, move to the runner to third. That one is bunted over the head of the first baseman coming in and lands in foul territory for strike one. Zagapolu playing first for San Jose State. Vigil steps back in. It's the fourth start of the season for Vigil. Does have a walk and a run scored. Swinging away. Swings through that one, strike two. Vigil, New Mexico native from Los Lunas, transferred to UNM. Takes that one outside. 2-2. Vigil played at the College of Southern Nevada freshman and sophomore seasons. And 68 games started at shortstop. The second team all-region back in 2018. Bowman delivers there, Vigil. That one in the left field, and it stays up just long enough for Ingolstadt to make the diving catch for out number one. It's a senior right fielder, Taryn Young. Step in from the right side. Young hitting 120 on the season with 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Tuck on second, following that leadoff double. First pitch from Bowman. Comes back across the inside corner, strike one. Taryn Young from Anaheim, California. Began her collegiate career at Arizona. Falls behind. 2 strikes. Young will be back next year. Take advantage of that extra year of eligibility, so she'll be a super senior next season for the Lobos. Lays off that one outside. Bowman, 1-2 count, 1 out. Young ready from the right side. Inside, count evens at 2. So San Jose State came in off a series sweep over Utah State last weekend. Looked like they still had that momentum going in game 1 yesterday. The Lobos responded and now expecting a fantastic back and forth game here today. There's a strike on the outside. Swinging through it is Young for out number 2. So Peyton Robinson now with 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Lobos hoping somehow, some way to cash in on that leadoff double by Tuck. So Robinson grounded out to short in her first at bat. Takes strike one. I don't know what we saw from Bowman yesterday. She gave up 2 runs in the first inning and then settled in the next 3 innings. Lobos could not get anything going, but leadoff double was a good sign here in this inning. Robinson laying down a bunt. Bounces straight up, touched in foul territory by Garvey. So it'll be 2 strikes on Robinson. And that's why she's hitting leadoff. Lobos like her ability to put the ball in play with, a bunt, a slap hit, but her speed out of the left side of the box down the first baseline. Pitch from Bowman, that's high. See Robinson as a freshman at Southern Nazarene. Stole 20 bases. Pops that one up to Vidal. Goes back, grabs it for out number 3. So Lobos leave 1 runner stranded at second. As we head to the bottom of the inning, it's 2-1 San Jose State.
I miss the kids. Do they miss me?
It's been really hard being apart from everyone.
I don't know, babe. I'm not sure when we'll be together again.
It's been so hard taking care of the kids all day by myself.
I'm so sad that I won't be with the family.
I just hate being separated from everyone.
Nusenda Community Rewards Program helps AAW's Tech Track to offer this camp for 60 girls from all over New Mexico every year, all with a focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, or math, at a cost to the family of only $50 each because of the generous donations from organizations around the state like Nusenda.
Nusenda Credit Union, the power of we. Visit nusenda.org to learn how Community Rewards is impacting communities. Federally insured by NCUA.
Back here getting ready to start the top of the 3rd inning. San Jose State leads New Mexico 2-1. Back with you here at the Lobo softball field on the Mountain West Network. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, grandmas, all the women that have helped raise us. An awesome moment too before this game. The 4 seniors had their moms throw out the first pitch. It was wonderful to see. So here is Garvey, the catcher, leading off for San Jose State. Kiana Spencer dealing for the Lobos as a dribbler to Bree Martinez at third to throw over to Tuck for out number 1. Brianna Sagapolu, top of the order. Sagapolu, bounce on back to Spencer. And her first at bat, takes this one inside. She hit her first home run of the season yesterday in game 2. And the senior came into this game hitting .318 on the season. She jumps ahead of Spencer. 2 balls, no strikes. He sends out one into the outfield past Vigil. It's a 1-out single. Sagapolu. I bring up the sophomore shortstop, Jocelyn Vidal. Vidal grounded one to Tuck in her first at bat, and Tuck easily stepped on the bag. Vidal hitting .219 coming into this game. Bounces out back to Spencer. She'll go to O'Grady over to first, and that is a 1-6-3 double play for the Lobos to end the inning. As we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd, San Jose State leads 2-1.
Hi, I'm Rudy Diaz, and this is my wife, Becky. We've used TLC for 10 years. One of the reasons we like TLC best is the relationship we built with our tech, Jeff. I'm not a handyman. I don't do anything around the house.
So we always call Jeff for everything. He always takes the time to show us what he's doing.
I do know how to turn the AC unit on and off, and also change the filter, because Jeff showed me how.
Jeff is the reason we trust TLC.
Serving Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Call today.
It's different here. A mile closer to the stars. Tinted in cherry and silver, where history lives forever and the future can hardly wait. This is us. Undeniably untamed. Fueling future generations, leading the nation in the latest and the greatest. Seeing and stretching the limits of limitless, melding and merging the entirely unknown. This is each of us, all of us. This is the University of New Mexico.
Lobos getting the job done defensively, getting the double play to end the inning. Now it will be 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Super senior Cameron O'Grady will lead off against senior Caroline Bowman. Bowman kind of coming off a 1-2, not a 1-2-3 inning, but a 4-hitter inning, excuse me, as Tuck hit a lead-off double in the second, and then Bowman got the next 3. Batters. There's Cameron O'Grady.
Where is that Whataburger Road? Where you at?
First pitch from O'Grady. It's outside. Cameron O'Grady. Just a tremendous career at the University of New Mexico. 51 doubles. That's the all-time lead in program history. Second pitch outside. And today is start number 166 in a row. Their 201st game played as a Lobo. Takes that one on the outside from Bowman. Count is 2-1. O'Grady, a leader for this program. One of those players that's first to the field, last to leave. And Grady, now 3 balls, 1 strike. Using the extra year of eligibility to work on her master's degree. Pitch from Bowman. Catches the outside corner. The count goes full. O'Grady swung at the first pitch in her first at-bat. Sent one high in the air, but easily played by the shortstop Beadall. Full count pitch. O'Grady sends that one high in the air again. And it's second baseman Giacomo coming in for out number 1.
At bat, 0, Andrea Howard.
There's Andrea Howard. Howard had the solo shot in the first inning to the right field bleachers. Now it's home run at number 8 for Howard. Now ties her with O'Grady. Swings at the first pitch, sends that into left field. Ingolstadt coming in. And a long run just bounces off her glove at the last second. So Howard can take a deep breath and step back in. Just a long strike. So Howard and O'Grady all season long been going back and forth with home runs and RBIs. about as even as he can get. They both have 36 hits, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 8 home runs. Ball 1. Now it's 27 RBIs for Howard, 25 for O'Grady. Pitch from Bowman. High, deep, no one's even moving. Another monster solo shot for Andrea Howard to tie this game up at 2. So O'Grady has some work to do as Howard now with 2 home runs. She has 9 on the season to even us up at 2. And that'll bring up catcher Rachel Hathoot. Hathoot coming in behind the dish for this one. It's been the Lobos' usual second baseman with Lauren Wilmer unavailable, stepping up for the Lobos today. Tammy Lohman, Spartans head coach, and have a quick conversation. It's pretty much just when Howard's at the plate, they got to figure it out. That has been the one hitter that has hurt San Jose State here through 2 1/3 innings. 2 home runs for the senior. Because other than that, Lobos only have 1 hit, and that is Tuck's double to lead off the second inning. So here is Hathoot. So Lobos have 2 doubles. Hathoot had a double in the first inning. We're against Bowman, 1 out. Lays off the first 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Hathoot came in hitting .202. Swings through that one, strike 1. So if you look at the overall average, it does not tell the story of what Hathoot has been doing over the last couple of weeks, but specifically this week and yesterday in the 2 games, Hathoot was 4 for 5, had that 2-run homer, had 2 doubles, 5 runs batted in. Fouls that one off, count goes to 2-2. Hathoot, a sophomore from right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, played at La Cueva High School. Bears won state in 2017. It's Hathoot. That is a single in to left field. Loud off the bat. Like I was saying, Hathoot locked in this weekend. That's a double and a single in her first 2 at-bats. And now she's on first base for the DH, Isabella Owen.
At number 22, Isabella Owen.
So Owen jumps on the first pitch, and that one comes down. Right fielder unable to get that one. Ulegi misses it. She was backed up by the center fielder Figueroa, and so that is a single from Owen. Hathoot advances to third. So runners on the corners, 1 out for Brianna Martinez. Martinez flied out to second base in her first at bat, but Martinez coming in with 17 hits and 100 plate appearances. To start the game, it was a 172 average, so now it's 170 for Bree. She swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. Strike one. So it was meant to be for Bree Martinez and Savannah Martinez, the sisters. Savannah, freshman, redshirting this season for the Lobos. Both played at Rio Rancho High School. Why was it meant to be? Well, you got to hear the story about how her mom knew Coach Congleton. That one sit straight back behind us. One bounce into the parking lot. And quickly 2 strikes. So when Bree was getting recruited, her mom was in the office and just staring at Coach Congleton, just staring. And Coach Congleton told me she's kind of getting weirded out. Like, what's up? What's the vibe with this lady? And then she's like, I know you. Did you grow up in the South Valley? Did you go to this school? Coach is like, no. Martinez grounded to short. And she's going to beat it out at first. She is safe. The run scores as Martinez takes a tumble over the bag at first. That's an RBI and a hit. And so Martinez is going to get attended to at first, but the Lobos will take a 3-2 lead. And we will step away for a moment as they take a look at Bree Martinez with New Mexico leading 3-2. Bree Martinez back up. Good to see, stretching out, walking it off. She took that tumble over first base. She beat the throw, and that's an RBI infield single. The Lobos lead 3-2. They continue here in the bottom of the third inning with 1 out. Caroline Bowman working in the circle. And that'll bring up Rianne Tuck. Rianne Tuck had a leadoff double in the top of the second inning. So 3 Martinez on first. Let's finish that story about the Martinez family. So eventually, Bree's mom calls Coach Congleton and says, I know it. I know where I know you from. Bree's mom and dad bought Coach Congleton's family's house. Throw it down to second. As Owen gets back in time. That was ball 1. So what a story. So the Martinez family bought the Congleton family's house, and so that is how Bree's mom was like, I know you, I recognize you, where's it from? Bought the family house. The Bowman second pitch in there. It's ball 2. So 2-0 count on Tuck with 1 out. Owen on second, Martinez at first. Hat Hoot came in to score. Bowman delivers inside, ball 3. Three-0 pitch. So Tuck takes strike 1. So the double for Tuck in the second inning was her 7th of the season. That is behind It's Howard and O'Grady who have 8. Tuck pulls that one down the line, and it is foul. Tuck, the junior, came in hitting .203 on the season. Her 31st game played, 31st start. Does not have a home run, has 6 runs batted in and 4 runs scored. Chance here, runner on second, 1 out. That one's well inside. That's a walk, and it will load the bases. And that will bring up the junior Alexis Behill. And what a moment it would be for Behill to get her first hit of the season. Bases loaded, 1 out. The senior Bowman in trouble in the circle. It's a pitch. That's strike 1. So Behill played her freshman and sophomore seasons at the College of Southern Nevada. Starting shortstop for that team. Sends that one into left field. And it's going to be a sac fly RBI for Behill, and that'll get the job done. It moves the lead to 4-2 New Mexico. So Owen crosses the plate. Martinez remains at second, Tuck at first. And here's Taryn Young, senior right fielder, with 2 outs. Swings at the pitch inside, fouls it back. Young struck out in her first at bat last inning. This is the 8th batter to the plate this inning for the Lobos. Comes outside, count goes to 1-1. So Young came into this game hitting .120 with 1 home run and 5 runs batted in. Right back at the pitcher, gloved by Bowman, but the Lobos score 3 in the inning as they lead 4-2 as they head to the 4th.
I'm crying 'cause I love you.
Pepsi Wild Cherry.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're #1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Lobos score 3 in the bottom of the 3rd, now lead 4-2 as we get ready to start the top of the 4th inning. Figueroa, Luna, and Giacomo due up for San Jose State. Senior Kiana Spencer continues in the circle for the Lobos. As the series is up for grabs, the team split the doubleheader yesterday. So here is Jillian Figueroa. Takes the off-2 pitch in there for strike 1. Figueroa struck out in her first at-bat. Came into the game hitting .222 on the season. Foul and high, count goes to 1-1. Now Figueroa just 9 appearances, 3 games started last season in the shortened year. Had 1 hit on the year versus LIU. That's in there for a strike. Figueroa has started 24 of the 25 games she has appeared in this season. Off-speed pitch, that one just a little too high in the zone. Count goes to 2-2. San Jose State has had 6 games that were canceled, ultimately forfeits in Mountain West play. That's high. Count goes to 3-2, and really to get to this point, saw a lot of the fall sports, especially in football season, was much more challenging. But to finish, of course, men's and women's basketball, what we've seen with softball, baseball, etc., tennis, golf, you name it, all the sports that have played this spring. As Figueroa draws the walk, leadoff walk, she's at first for Malia Luna, a freshman stepping in, DHing today for San Jose State, but just all the protocols that these student athletes have to continue to go through to get to this point. And, we're just seeing less and less postponements of these series. Just phenomenal work by these student athletes. Luna laying down the butt, coming in from first, Vigil covering. Sack butt advances to runner to second, and that's out number 1.
At bat number 23, Jessica
Giacomo steps in, the junior Jessica Giacomo. Had a fielder's choice as she reached on in the second inning, then came around to score on Graham's home run. Alyssa Graham on deck. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. And Giacomo came into the series hitting .237. That one lined right back to Spencer, who catches it in the air for out number 2. So Alyssa Graham will come to the plate with a runner on second, 2 outs. Graham hit the 2-run home run in the second inning. It was her first home run of the season. RBIs 11 and 12. This junior is ready. The pitch from Spencer. That's outside for ball 1. First team All Mountain West selection as a freshman back in 2019, Graham. Not bad for the 6-hole hitter in your lineup for San Jose State. Count goes to 2-0. Alyssa Graham from Colton, California. Was 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted in game 1 yesterday. That's a strike on the outside corner. Graham and Giacomo each had 3 runs batted in game 1. A 2-1 pitch from Spencer. That's low. Count goes to 3-1. That's Figueroa on second. She walked. Luna sacrificed bunt. Moved her there, but now with 2 outs, Spencer trying to deal with the runner in scoring position, but behind an account to Graham. That one's going to bounce in front of the left fielder. Throw home is cut off. Diving back to first safe. That is an RBI single for Alyssa Graham. Makes the score 4-3 New Mexico.
At bat, right fielder number 29,
Robinson has a very strong arm out there in left field, and that is a learning moment. If the throw wasn't cut off, we would have had a play at the plate. First pitch from Spencer to Janessa Uleggi. Then there for a strike. So 1-run lead for the Lobos. That's a 2-out RBI for San Jose State. As the walk comes back to hurt Spencer. Three runs on 4 hits for the Spartans, 4 runs on 8 hits for New Mexico. Uleggi fouls that one back. Count goes to 2-1. Every foul ball, there's always a race to it. 4 or 5 kids in attendance. If you bring back the foul ball, you get a prize. That one's outside. That was a 2-2. And hey, you have someone else chase down the foul balls. Kids something to do. You should come out pretty good as a kid at a Lobo softball game. Spencer, 2-2 pitch, 2 outs. Gets strike 3 swinging. So Spencer sits down Uleggi, probably number 3, and the Lobos take a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 4th.
We are the land of enchantment. We are a state like no other. We are the home of great cities, great landscapes, and greater people. We represent you. We are New Mexico. We proudly carry the name of our state. We will never yield. We are champions. We are New Mexico.
Smooth driving pays off. With Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you save. You've never been in better hands. Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Well, we continue on this Sunday. Beautiful day overall. Yeah, it's cloudy, a little windy, but it takes a little bit of the edge off. Thank you for joining us here on the Mountain West Network. JJ Buck with you here at the Lobo softball field. New Mexico leading San Jose State 4-3 as we get ready to start the bottom of the 4th inning. And once again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, grandmothers, women out there that have helped raise us. Been a fantastic part of our lives. We appreciate you. And if you're watching and you haven't called or sent a message, if you have that opportunity, you still got time. So there's Peyton Robinson, top of the order for New Mexico. It's Robinson, O'Grady, Howard working against Caroline Bowman. Both Bowman and Spencer in the circle. Dealt with some challenges, but a tough game, a good game overall for both pitchers. Some big-time shots. Andrea Howard has 2. Graham has 1. Robinson lays down the bunt. Graham coming in from 3rd, and that's not going to be in time. That is a bunt single for Peyton Robinson. So I'll bring up Cameron O'Grady. O'Grady flown out to short, flown out to second, and here 2 at-bats. Also have seen Andrea Howard pass her in home runs. O'Grady sitting on 8 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Jumps on that one, lines it. Foul over the head of Coach Compton. 4 strike 1. So the wind right now blowing out right center. O'Grady was joined today on Senior Day by her parents, David and Caroline. Count goes to 1-1. Originally from Orange, California. Look at O'Grady. Freshman season. It was a freshman season. What do you expect? 109 average, 3 RBIs, and then just exploded as a sophomore. Bowman's pitch. That's on the outside corner. That's strike 2. Now the sophomore O'Grady, 444 on base percentage, had 12 doubles, 4 triples, scored 31 runs, 26 runs batted in, 43 hits on the season. Now 1-2 count to O'Grady. Outside goes 2-2. Two-time Mountain West Player of the Week this year, Cameron O'Grady. Of course, last one following the Boise State Series in which she had a walk-off grand slam. Working here, sends that one into left field. Going back is Ingolstadt, making the catch at the warning track for out number 1. Well, the 1 out. Runner on first. Here is the senior on Drea Howard. Howard packed her boomstick for this Sunday game. Solo home run in the first. Solo home run in the third. Especially on that second home run, the outfielders did not move. They just looked up and watched it go over the fence. And Howard launched that one, but it was foul. Howard 1 3-run scored and a 2-run homer in game 2 yesterday. She's locked in at the plate right now. Count goes to 1-1. Now Howard up to 9 home runs on the season, 28 runs batted in. First time today with a runner on base. Bowman staying away, that one outside for ball 2. Bowman's 2-1 pitch. Count goes to 3-1. Howard also up to 37 hits, 1 more hit than Cameron O'Grady. Those two battle back and forth. And Howard draws the walk.
Number 3, Rachel Hathoop.
So here's the catcher, Rachel Hathoop. The sophomore steps in. So Bowman has been battling. The Lobos desperately hope to cash in on some of these base runners. It's an outside corner for strike 1. Hathoop pops that one into right field. Ulegi coming in, making the catch, tagging up at second and advancing to third is Robinson. Two outs, runners at the corners. They're going to check if she left early. She did not. So here is Isabella Owen, the junior. DH steps into outs, runners on the corner. Owen has reached base twice, has a run scored. Takes strike one. Bowman readies for the second pitch. Jumps ahead. The run home is safe. Sliding in is Robinson. Howard now going for third, trying to get there. And she can't avoid the slide, but one run scores as Howard gets caught in the rundown long enough for Robinson to give the Lobos a 5-3 lead. And we'll head to the fifth inning. Lobos in the lead.
In New Mexico, we're kind of lucky. We get to experience a landscape like nowhere else in the country. From the heat of the desert to cooling off in the mountains. Whether you're a snowboarder or still like to ski. From off-road trails to the Turquoise Trail. And driving everywhere in between, nothing will get in your way. Fiesta Subaru wants to help get you wherever you want to drive. Come by and check out the all-new Fiesta Subaru on Lomas just west of Wyoming. Or get driving on fiestasubaru.com.
At Bank of Albuquerque, the customer is at the center of everything we do. We strive to understand your business, your challenges, and your vision for success. Then we work with you to craft a plan to help you get there. Our customers experience a level of hands-on, face-to-face service that's unmatched. It's time to experience the Bank of Albuquerque difference. Are you ready? Bank of Albuquerque.
Head of the fifth inning, New Mexico a 5-3 lead over San Jose State. JJ Buck with you on the Mountain West Network as Kiana Spencer continues in the circle for New Mexico. Michaela Ingolstadt leads off for the Spartans. It's Ingolstadt, Garvey, and Sagapolu. 8, 9, and 1 for the Spartans. Ingolstadt popped out to short in her first at-bat. In the second and fourth innings, Spencer has worked her way through some traffic. Was able to tack on a run in the bottom of the inning. It was due to good base running, but ultimately the speed of Peyton Robinson to beat the throw home. First pitch was outside for ball one. Goes to 2-0. So Ingolstadt is one of the super seniors for San Jose State. Was a senior last spring, played in 25 games in the shortened year. Batted .373. Pitch from Spencer. Outside. Count goes to 3-0. Back to 2019 in 45 starts. Ingolstadt hit .278. 25 runs scored, 16 runs batted in. A left-on-left matchup. That's outside, and that's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Ariana Miranda is going to be pinch hitting for Grace Garvey.
At bat number 20, Ariana Miranda.
As Miranda comes in, runner at first. Miranda hitting .203 on the season. Will be her 75th at bat. Ball one in the dirt. Miranda Jr. did not play last season due to injury, but as a freshman in 2019. 45 appearances, hit .308 with 4 home runs. Off-speed pitch in there for strike one. Multi-sport athlete in high school, Miranda. Cross country and tennis, was a 4-year letter winner in softball. Laying down the bunt. Spencer reaches for it, can't get it. A little bit of a miscommunication with Martinez charging in from third. Spartans take advantage. No outs, runners on first and second. At the top of the order, Rihanna Sagapolu. Sagapolu with a ground out and a single. First pitch from Spencer, and there's strike one. Some work to do now for Spencer and the Lobos. Count goes to 1-1. Sagapolu lays off that high pitch. Two strikeouts on the day for Spencer. That one's inside. Count goes to 2-1. Lobos turned a nice 1-6-3 double play to end the third inning. Sagapolu out in front. Martinez steps on third, throw cross to first. Another double play for New Mexico. And with 2 outs, Jocelyn Vidal to the mound.
At bat number 3, Ashley Rico.
Pinch hitter is Ashley Rico. And pinch hitting for Vidal is Rico. Ashley Rico hitting .204 on the season. Runner on second is Miranda. Miranda reached via air pinch hitting for Garvey. And the big 5-3 double play just there by New Mexico. Spencer delivers. Strike count goes to 1-1. Rico gets all of that one. A one hopper to the wall, left center field, picked up by Howard. And that is a 2-out RBI for Rico to pull San Jose State to within 1. It's 5-4 New Mexico.
At bat number 16, center fielder, Jillian Figueroa.
Here is Jillian Figueroa, center field, stepping in for the left side with 2 outs. Rico on second, the RBI double. That one's in the dirt. Figueroa struck out in her first at bat, walked and scored a run in the 4th. Pitch from Spencer, and there for a strike. And get the call from the dugout. 1-1 pitch from Spencer. It's grounded to V-Hill. Scooped up, throw to first, out number 3. So Lobos get out of the inning. Spartans score 1 more. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 5-4 lead for the Lobos.
In these new times, what does delivering more mean? It means medical research for vaccines and testing in every corner of the state. Delivering more means treating moms with high-risk pregnancies, replacing joints, and continuing to heal cancer. It means keeping families and communities healthy before, during, and as we get through this pandemic. UNM Health, delivering more.
You wouldn't flush an elephant down the toilet. The elephant won't like it, and neither will the sewer system. Only sewage belongs in the sewer system, not elephants, not grease, and not trash. Not even so-called flushable wipes. We need our sewers running smooth, so remember, let's keep trash and elephants out of the toilet. A message from the Water Authority. Thanks.
Fans in the crowd. Get on your feet. Let us hear if you want.
We get ready to start the bottom of the fifth inning. Lobos leading San Jose State 5-4 here at the Lobo softball field in Albuquerque. JJ Buck with you here on the Mountain West Network. Game 3 of this final home series for the Lobos. After the doubleheader split yesterday, the series is up for grabs. Lobos would love to get this and then go into the final series at Utah State with an opportunity to finish the season on a high note. Both these teams, not the year they wanted to have. Lobos 5-13 in conference. San Jose State.
3 is going to move to second. So 3 staying in at second. 23 is moving over to shortstop. And 20 staying in the catch.
I'll update you on the Lobos 6-14 Mountain West play. San Jose State 5-9. Both teams looking to finish out strong. So defensive changes for San Jose State as Caroline Bowman continues in the circle. Ashley Rico, who pinch hit, will come in at second base. Giacomo moves to shortstop, and it's Miranda that is now catching. Here's Isabella Owen. Gets to lead off this inning. She was at bat when Howard was thrown out at third, but it was a play that ultimately did result in a run scored for New Mexico, which is now the go-ahead run. Owen takes ball 1. Owen has reached base twice and scored a run today. Fouls that one back. Coming into this game, Owen hitting .240 on the season. No home runs, but 8 runs batted in. Bowman delivers. That one's inside for a ball. The Oregon State transfer, played her freshman and sophomore seasons as Beaver. Lays off that, count goes to 3-1 in favor of Owen. Owen hails from Manteca, California. Sends that one in to center. Figueroa to her left. Is able to make that catch for out number 1. That would bring up Bree Martinez, the sophomore. Martinez has a fly out to second base and an RBI single in today's game. Bree started the game hitting 172. Works against Bowman with 1 out. Tries to jump on the first pitch, fouls this one back, and it is just to the left of the catering truck. A good job there not hitting the post-game spread. course, here on Mother's Day, Super Senior Day as well for the Lobos. On a home game of the season. Foul down the third baseline. Lobos on their social media posted a happy retirement photo to the seniors. Martinez now 2 strikes. Bowman, one last check of that armband, and here's the pitch. Martinez fights that one off, fouls that over the Spartans dugout. As a freshman, Bree started the year with a 22-game on-base streak. She ended up leading the Mountain West in walks, was an all-conference selection. There are a lot of things the Lobos are excited about moving forward under this coaching staff, and the sophomore is one of those players. Two-strike pitch. Martinez sends that one through the 5.5 hole. That's going to be a 1-out single.
I miss the kids.
Here is Rayanne Tuck. First baseman stepping in with a double and a walk in today's game. Hit number 10 for the Lobos. Tuck entered this game hitting .203. Gets under that one, sends it into left field. Ingolstadt cruises in under it for out number 2. So here is the junior Alexis Vigil.
Alexis Vigil.
Vigil in her last at-bat had a sac fly RBI. Scored the Lobos' 4th run of the game. It was her first RBI on the season. And Vigil still looking for her first hit. Bree taking off from first. That's going to be a stolen base. Martinez now 5 for 5 in stolen bases on the season. Moves into scoring position, and that was a ball on Vigil. Takes ball too high. Bowman behind in the count, delivers. Gets the swinging strike for strike 1. One pitch. Vigil pulls that one foul. A 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Vigil settles in. Bowman delivers. That's outside. Count goes full. Vigil stays alive. So yesterday, Game 1, 13-5 for San Jose State. Game 2, 10-2 for the Lobos. It's only fitting that this one is a close ball game as we sit here at bottom 5. Just a 1-run lead for the Lobos. 3-2 pitch. That one is sent into the parking lot. Vigil battling Bowman in this full count. Gets under that one, sends it into right field, but Ulegi drifts back, catches it out. Number 3. So ahead to the 6th inning. New Mexico leading 5-4.
I miss the kids. Do they miss me?
It's been really hard being apart from everyone.
I don't know, babe. I'm not sure when we'll be together again.
It's been so hard taking care of the kids all day by myself.
I'm so sad that I won't be with the family.
I just hate being separated from everyone.
Nusenda Community Rewards Program helps AAUW's Tech Track to offer this camp for 60 girls from all over New Mexico every year, all with a focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, or math, at a cost to the family of only $50 each because of the generous donations from organizations around the state like Nusenda.
Nusenda Credit Union, the power of we. Visit nusenda.org to learn how Community Rewards is impacting communities. Federally insured by NCUA.
Lobos holding on to that 1-run lead as we hit the top of the 6th inning. Kiana Spencer, the super senior in the circle for New Mexico, as Malia Luna will lead off the inning for San Jose State. And scheduled behind her, Giacomo and Graham. Luna has a single and a sac bunt in this contest. Pitch from Spencer. Outside for ball 1. It is Rachel Hathoot catching today's game, stepping up for Lauren Wilmer. Wilmer not available today, but was one of the seniors honored before this game. That's inside for strike 1. So, of course, once again, want to mention the 4 seniors honored: Barely Klitsky, Cameron O'Grady, Kiana Spencer, Lauren Wilmer. Luna swinging at the high pitch, finding it off foul. Of course, for Bailey, unable to play this season due to her class schedule. Would have been a big part of the Lobos pitching staff, but also a two-way player. Spencer delivers. Luna, that one line right to tuck for out number 1. Going L3 in the book, and that one will bring Jessica Giacomo to the plate. Giacomo now playing shortstop for the Spartans. 5-hole hitter in the lineup. Giacomo has a fielder's choice in which she came around to score a run, and then she lined one right back to Spencer in the 4th inning as she takes strike 1. Junior in her 2nd season at San Jose State. Lays off the high pitch. Count goes to 1-1. To Spencer. Look down back in 2019, the highlight, what she did against then number 7 Alabama. Count goes to 2-1. It was a complete game, allowing 1 run on 6 hits. Shutting down the Crimson Tide. That's fouled off. Of course, Lobos are no stranger to playing some of the best teams in the country. They were forced to have the hardest non-conference schedule in the country by far this season. A lot of guaranteed games. We're talking Oklahoma, Arizona, Arizona State, Texas, and all of them on the road as Spencer deals. That one's outside, count goes full. And the high and inside off the glove of Hat Hoot. Alyssa Graham on deck. And Giacomo came into this game hitting .237, no homers, 5 runs batted in. Full count pitch off speed, stays a little bit too high, and that's a walk.
At bat number 42, Alyssa Graham.
So here's Alyssa Graham. Graham on the day, a 2-run home run in the second inning, an RBI single in the 4th. And that is following a day yesterday in game 1 in which she had 3 runs batted in. So Graham sitting on a 6 RBI weekend. Off-speed pitch inside, strike 1. There's been plenty of standout offensive play in this series for both teams. That one high from Spencer. Count goes to 1-1. So Spencer hits the call. 1-1 pitch. Graham fouls that one towards the Lobos dugout. Grand from Colton, California, played at Grand Terrence High School. As a senior, she hit .541 with 8 home runs. She waits, and fouls that one off. Spencer had Graham out on her front foot. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. One out, 1-2 pitch from Spencer. That one's high. Charisma Bergeson on deck. Lobos have turned 2 double plays in this game. That one sent out to right field, Young. Able to go back, work in on it for out number 2.
At bat number 12, Charisma Bergeson.
There's a pinch hitter. So Bergeson pinch hitting for Ulegi. And the sophomore hit from the right side. A 160 average on the season for Bergeson. First pitch from Spencer, off speed, high for ball 1. Bergeson played at South San Francisco High School. The sophomore takes second pitch, fouls it off. Giacomo at first. She walked with 1 out. Bergeson sees that one lined to short, but it pops out of O'Grady's glove. That's going to be an infield single. A 2-out hit for Bergeson. And I'll bring up Ingolstadt. And the senior Michaela Ingolstadt. Popped out to short and walked in the 5th inning. Now steps in from the left side, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Spencer's pitch outside, that's a ball. So San Jose State just been chipping away. Look, 1 run in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. There's gonna be a pinch runner at first. That's a 1-0 count to Ingolstadt as Ulegi comes in to pinch run. Bergeson pinch hit for Ulegi. That's fouled off into the stand. It's a nice 2-handed catch by the fan in the Atlanta Braves hat. And everyone's telling him, go get your prize. And doesn't matter what age you are, go get that prize, man. That one's fouled straight back. Oh, and they just did not give him a prize. How about that? One ball, 2 strikes. Ingolstadt working against Spencer with 2 outs. That one's inside. Nope. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Speed pitch freezes the batter. Strike 3. Keanu Spencer gets the Lobos out of the innings. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. New Mexico leads 5-4.
Hi, I'm Rudy Diaz, and this is my wife, Becky. We've used TLC for 10 years. One of the reasons we like TLC best is the relationship we built with our tech, Jeff. I'm not a handyman. I don't do anything around the house.
So we always call Jeff for everything. He always takes the time to show us what he's doing.
I do know how to turn the AC unit on and off and also change the filter because Jeff showed me how.
Jeff is the reason we trust TLC.
Serving Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Call today.
It's different here. A mile closer to the stars. Tinted in cherry and silver, where history lives forever and the future can hardly wait. This is us. Undeniably untamed, fueling future generations, leading the nation in the latest and the greatest, seeing and stretching the limits of limitless, melding and merging the entirely unknown. This is each of us, all of us. This is the University of New Mexico.
Lobos will head to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th, looking for some insurance heading into the 7th inning. And I'll start at the top of the lineup. It's Robinson, O'Grady, and Howard due up as Caroline Bowman continues in the circle for San Jose State. Lobos have 5 runs on 10 hits. San Jose State has 4 runs on 6 hits. JJ Buck with you here on the Mountain West Network. Series up for grabs. The team split yesterday's doubleheader, so he's going to take home the Sunday victory and make it a Sunday fun day. His name is Taryn Young. Oh, apologies, one off in the scorebook. There's Young, Robinson, O'Grady. Here's Taryn Young. as Vigil made the last out of the previous inning, a fly out to right field. As Young takes ball one. Young on the day, a strikeout and a liner right back to the pitcher. Fouls that one back. Young came in hitting 120, 10 hits on the season, 1 home run, 5 runs batted in. That one is lined right to short. Giacomo for out number 1. Now Peyton Robinson will come to the plate.
21 for the Lobos. Peyton Robinson.
Robinson on the day. 1 for 3. Single and scored a run in the 4th. First pitch from Bowman. Robinson lays down the bunt. Charging hard was Graham. The throw to first and a tremendous play by the third baseman to beat Robinson by a step for out number 2. So here's Cameron O'Grady. One last moment for the super senior, who is 0 for 3 today. Coming up with 2 outs. Takes ball 1. Sends that one in to left field. Ingolstadt coming in for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for San Jose State. The Lobos will take that 1-run lead into the top of the 7th inning.
Pepsi Wild Cherry.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Senior Kiana Spencer 3 outs away from a complete game victory. Lobos with the 5-4 lead as we start the top of the 7th inning. JJ Buck with you here on the Mountain West Network. The final home game of the regular season for New Mexico, battling the Spartans in this rubber match with the series on the line. It's 9-1-2 due up for San Jose State. Ariana Miranda, the junior, came in pinch hitting top of the 5th, stayed in to play catcher, and will lead off against Spencer. So we have the first pitch, Vigil ranging over to her right, and gets out number 1 at first. Rayana Sagapolu, the senior, steps in. Sagapolu on the day. Ground out single and hit into a double play. First pitch from Spencer. And there for strike one. That one's high. Count goes to 1-1. Zagapolu hit her first home run of the season yesterday in game 2, but the Lobos were comfortably in the lead. I won that one a 10-2 in 5 innings. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Spencer. That's lined into left field. Scooped up by Robinson. That's a 1-out single. So here is Ashley Rico, who has an RBI double on the day. She came in pinch hit for Vidal in the 5th inning. Playing second base. And I have a pinch runner at first. That's number 10, Jackie Rookard at first, pinch running. As Rico steps in against Spencer. First pitch outside for a ball. Now Spencer has 3 strikeouts on the day. The Lobos have turned 2 double plays behind her. 1-0 pitch is low. Spencer delivers a 2-0 pitch. Inside, fouled off. So Rico, first season with San Jose State, the freshman. Wilmington, California, standing in there with 1 out. That one is going to go foul down the right field line. Count goes to 2-2. Ready now. 2-2 pitch. Grounder to Bree Martinez. She's going to go to first for out number 2. So with 2 outs. Jillian Figueroa, the sophomore, steps in from the left side. Runner at second. Rookard, the pinch runner. Kiana Spencer, the Gallup, New Mexico native, the super senior. First pitch with 2 outs. That's strike 1 on the outside corner. Figueroa has a strikeout, walk, run scored, and ground out. Spencer delivers. That one's fouled away for a strike 2. Lobos 1 strike away from a serious victory. There's a pitch from Spencer. That one's high. Figueroa lays off. Count goes to 1-2. Lobos at Utah State next weekend for their final series. San Jose State will host Colorado State. 1-2 pitch. just outside. Count goes to 2-2. It's the Spencer family in attendance, sitting there on the third baseline, watching Kiana deal 2-2 pitch, 2 outs. That's a bouncer to Vigil, grabs it, throw to first. In time, out number 3, as the Lobos are victorious 5-4 over San Jose State to grab the series victory on Mother's Day, on Super Senior Day, and the final home game of the season will be a good memory for the Lobos as they score 5 on 10 hits with 1 error. San Jose State 4 runs scored on 7 hits, as New Mexico now improves to 7-14 in Mountain West play. For San Jose State, they are now 5-10 overall. I want to send a big thank you to our entire Lobo TV crew here on the Mountain West Network, including our director, Chase Christensen. I am JJ Buck. It's been so much fun to be with you this season. And there's one more series left for the Lobos on the road at Utah State. Once again, Lobos victorious 5-4 over the Spartans. For everyone, happy Mother's Day. Good Sunday to you. Thank you for joining us on the Mountain West Network. Be safe, Meta World, peace and love, and we'll see you next time.